We're going to start off with something that you most probably have never seen before. I was clearing out my garage and I found a box of VHS tapes. And I discovered a video that I recorded in 1998. I got it converted to digital, and it was a bonus cassette that we gave with subscribers to the magazine that I sold in 1999. And when I watched the digital version, it reminded me that the success principles from 26 years ago are exactly the same as the success principles now. Now, I'm actually on this video very briefly at the beginning, and you'll notice that I haven't changed one jot.
Welcome to the real secret of success, how the best get better. This is a specially recorded videotape with Brian Tracy. He's just finished a seminar in Birmingham, organised by CCG Group, and he's sitting with me right now. So, Brian, why are some people more successful than others?
You know, I've studied success for more than 30 years. I came from a poor background and I struggled for many years, and I began asking the question, why is it that some people are more successful than others? And I really wanted to know. And so I began searching, and I read everything I could find, and I asked other successful people, and gradually the answers became clear. And what I found is that in life, success is not very complicated. It's a few things that you do over and over again. And virtually all successful people that I've met over the last few decades do the same things over and over again, and they get results vastly greater than the average. The first thing I learned, which goes right back into prehistory, is that you become what you think about most of the time, that your thoughts really control the direction of your life. It's been said that life is the study of attention, and where your attention goes, your mind goes. So the great question is always, what do you think about most of the time, and how do you think about it? If you think about money, for example, and you think about it in a very positive way, you think it'd be wonderful to be financially successful. This positive attitude toward money will draw ideas and opportunities in your life to help you improve your financial life. If you think about money in a negative way, if you think that people who have money have somehow gotten it illicitly, then what you do is you drive money out of your life. And a lot of people have been brought up to believe that somehow being financially independent is evil, and people who achieve it are doing something untoward. But again, 99% of people who have made anything in life have usually done it through hard work. Throughout history, the key to success has always been the willingness to work harder than the average person. If you work harder than the average person, you'll do more things. If you do more things, you'll get better. If you get better, you'll do more things easier, and you get more of them done. And you actually get onto a learning curve where it takes you less and less time to accomplish the same or greater quality and quantity of results. So successful people work very, very hard at what they do.
Buying a business is just so rewarding, and I put together a free training showing you exactly how I do it. If you look in the video description below this video, there is a link. You click the link, you're taken through to the training, watch the training, and I'll show you exactly how to buy a business successfully.
Now, we also find that you become as what you are as a result of what you believe. Your expectations have an enormous impact on how you behave. If you expect to be successful, if you believe that you'll be successful, well, you take certain actions, and as a result, you get the results that are consistent with them. There are three keys to success that we teach in every one of our seminars, and sometimes we spend a lot of time teaching them because they're so essential that once you have them locked in, you can accomplish virtually anything in life. And let me just touch on them briefly. The very first is clarity. Clarity means that you know exactly what you want. And we find the most successful people can project forward 3 to 5 years, and they're very clear about what they want and where they want to go and what they want to accomplish and what their life will look like. And so clarity is absolutely essential. And then we encourage people to take their vision of their future and break it down into something concrete by setting goals. And we encourage people to write their goals down and to set deadlines, and then to make plans to accomplish the goals. In fact, the ability to set goals and make plans is really the master skill of success. It's the one skill that will contribute more to a person's success than virtually all other skills put together. You can be brilliantly educated and have wonderful opportunities and be in a tremendous situation, but if you don't have tremendous clarity about your goals written down and organized that you're working on every day, you just have a tendency, like a ship without a rudder, to go around in circles. And most people do most of their lives. So we say, decide what you want, write it down, make a plan, and then put the momentum principle of success behind the plan, which means that you do something every day to move towards your goal. You don't have to do a lot, but every day you keep up the momentum. You keep moving, and it's much easier to keep moving than to stop and to start up again. The second principle that we teach is competence. Competence means to become very good at what you do. It means to set a goal to be excellent in your field, to be in the top 10% in your field. And you set that as a goal, and you write it down, and you set a deadline, and you make a plan, and you work on it every day. Every person who is successful is good at what they do. Every person who is unsuccessful and unhappy is not good at what they do. So if you want to be successful and happy and well paid and have a great life and have complete control over your destiny, you must pay any price. You must make any sacrifice to become very, very good in your field. We say that in every field there are never more than 5 to 7 key skills that you have to have. Your weakest skill is what holds you back the most. So one of the questions that we insist that people ask is, what one skill, if I develop it and do it in an excellent fashion, will contribute the most to the achievement of my success? When you think back to your goals, you say, what are my most important goals? And what are the key skills, or what is the key skill that I will have to develop to achieve my most important goal? And then what you do is you combine the two, the goal plus the skill. And you think and plan toward the goal and work on the skill every single day. And surprise, surprise, as you get better and better at the key skill, you move faster and faster towards your goal. You know, Aristotle said that the one thing that we all have in common is to be happy. And happiness is the step-by-step moving toward a goal or an ideal. So when we feel that we are moving toward becoming better, toward achieving something that's important to us, we feel happy. So that's the second key step. First of all, set your goals. Second of all, decide what you want. And then the third is continuous learning. Continuous learning means that you dedicate yourself to lifelong learning. You make the decision that for the rest of your life, like breathing in and breathing out, you're going to continually learn how to be better. The great law of human destiny, what is called the iron law, is called the law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect says that for every effect in your life, there's a cause. If you want something that you don't have, find out how someone else who didn't have it got it, and do the same thing, and you get the same results. To put it another way, learn from the experts. Learn from the people who've already accomplished what you want. You will never live long enough to do it yourself.
When buying a business, you need a great lawyer on your team. So why not use mine? His name is John Andrews, and his details are on the screen.
With regard to the law of cause and effect, in the information age, the application is learn and do. Learn and do. It's the simplest of all principles, but it's the one that is absolutely indispensable to success. Because the rule is, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And your life only gets better when you get better. So therefore you say, okay, here's my goal, here's the skill I need to develop. What are the things I have to learn, and how can I go about learning those things? And there are 3 ways, 3 keys to continuous learning, like a triangle. The first is continually reading. And if you're not a reader, then learn to be a reader. I've worked with people who have been very poor readers, stopped reading when they left school, which most people do, and they've eventually started reading again 10 minutes a day, then 15 minutes, then half an hour, then an hour. And each time they increase the amount of time they read, their life gets better. Because just as physical exercise makes your physical body strong, reading makes your mind strong. We say reading is to the mind as exercise is to the body. Well, if you read an hour a day, you'll read a book a week. The average adult reads less than a book a year. If you read a book a week, you'll read 50 books in a year. It takes 50 books read and synthesized to get a PhD from a leading university. If you read an hour a day in your field, a book a week, you'll get the equivalent of a PhD each year in your field. You'll be one of the highest paid and most competent people in your business. The second thing is to attend every course and seminar you can. Courses, seminars, and books represent condensed time, condensed life. If you need to have a certain level of knowledge and skill to get to a certain height, then the sooner you get it, the faster you get to that height. So become very, very aggressive about learning. And the third part of continuous learning is to listen to audio programs in your car. The highest paid and most successful people listen to educational audio programs when they travel. The average car owner drives 500 to 1,000 miles a year. 500 to 1,000 miles a year is anywhere from 3 to 6 months of 40-hour weeks. It's the equivalent of 1 or 2 university semesters. If you listen to audio programs as you drive around, you become one of the best educated and best informed people in your society. If you combine that with regular courses and seminars, if you combine that with regular reading, you become so smart, so competent, so capable that you become excellent in your field and you achieve any goals you can set for yourself. Now, the final principle that really underlies everything, and it's the ultimate key to success, is perseverance. It's persistence. It's the willingness to hang in there long after the average person would quit. It's the willingness to keep picking yourself up over and over again and facing disappointments and setbacks, which you'll have all the time, until you achieve and finally you accomplish it. And when we talk about the magazine Achievement, the title is very important. Achievement means overcoming difficulties. It means being clear about what you want and persisting through every difficulty and over every adversity until you finally get there. And if you'll do that, those 4 things, know what you want, write it down, make a plan, decide to become excellent at what you need to become excellent at, write that down, make a plan, commit yourself to continuous learning, and then never quit. There's nothing in the world can stop you.